Hey Justice League fans, don't give up on your hope entirely. The sequel might appear like a far-off possibility, but we all know that Snyder's world will continue. It always does. In March 2021, Warner Media CEO Ann Sarnoff informed Variety that they're happy Snyder was given to finish his trilogy. So that leaves the door for the sequel wide open. Justice League Recap. What passed off to Justice League become a disaster of endless doubt. Zack Snyder, the architect of the comic book movie empire, has never seen Justice League. Even though he was a filmmaker, he never stood behind the version released in 2017. The executives decided to replace him with Joss Whedon, who comes from an entirely different universe. We can even say the comics rival, the Marvel Cinematics one. So after Snyder left the project following the family tragedy, Whedon picked the movie where his predecessor left it. The version that he made was significantly different. After the 2017 theatrical release of Justice League, many fans were left unhappy with the movie and the DC cinematic universe as a whole. This constructs a mass obsession by the fans to stand behind the release of Zack Snyder's version of the film. It was a tough 3 years fight, ending with the release of the long-awaited Zack Snyder's Justice League, and it became the fourth most streamed movie debut on the platform that year. In short, Zack's League was made to ensure Superman's sacrifice was not in vain. In both movies, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg are running through a radioactive location where Steppenwolf attempted to unite all three mother boxes. Those are the change machines that don't think in terms of healing or killing, alive or dead. They rearrange matter at the will of their masters, as Cyborg would say. In Zack Snyder's movie, Steppenwolf will create the unity to fulfill a promise that he made to his leader, Darkseid. The Justice League's plan is for Cyborg to get into the Unity and split the three mother boxes, while the rest of the team diverts Steppenwolf's attention to allow Cyborg to step inside. Barry shows up right on time and runs as fast as he can to reverse the time and undo the disaster happening. With that, Barry succeeded to place Cyborg into the Unity, and he separated the three boxes with the help of Superman. Anyway, Darkseid's quest had to continue, so he asked Assad to get his army ready to fulfill the anti-life equation plan. In the post-apocalyptic dream, Victor, Bruce, Barry, and Mara are presented while making their way to Metropolis. Right before the dream ends, an evil Superman will appear. Bruce will awaken his home, and soon after, he will be visited by the Secretary of Defense, who is revealed to be the Martian Manhunter. Release date. According to what we've already stated, the door for the sequel is wide open. Of course, when we speak about the League of Legends, we think about the Snyder's League. But unfortunately, not everything that we've heard so far is good news. Warner Media CEO Ann Sarnoff had a statement that wasn't so pleasant for the fans. I appreciate that they love Zack's work, and we are very thankful for his many contributions to DC. We're just so happy that he could bring his cut of the Justice League to life, because that wasn't in the plan until about a year ago. With that comes the completion of his trilogy. Anyway, this doesn't mean that this is an end of the story for our characters. Snyder said that the studio was not impressed with the idea of releasing a sequel. Yet there is still hope. As far as I know, there is no interest or appetite to do more of these movies from Warner Bros. With me, anyway, he said. But let's be honest, he revealed a lot of the story. Maybe he had a feeling that this project will never continue. But reviving a project is not something new. It happened before and it will happen again. Cast. In the first version of the movie, there were a lot of elements removed, as well as some characters and plots that Snyder had in his plan. The 4-hour-long original officially brought his vision to life. According to the fans, returning the DC Extended Universe characters is the most interesting part of the Snyder's cut. There were, however, many new characters as well, so if there is a sequel, well, we can expect many surprises. We are not sure if Ben Affleck will be our Batman, but if there is another movie, Henry Cavill will definitely be Superman again. Gal Gadot will most certainly keep playing the iconic DC heroine Wonder Woman, and we all expect to see Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Ezra Miller as the Flash was one of the new members that found their place in the Justice League. And let's not forget Ray Fisher as Cyborg. Since we are done with the good guys, it's important to mention that Justice League had an amazing cast of villains. Darkseid, played by Ray Porter, is more like a background character of this story. The most positive comments of the film critics got Ciarán Hinds, who played Steppenwolf, and at the end, Darkseid's closest servant was Desaad, played by Peter Guinness. Justice League First Look. Do superhero movies really have an ending? Of course not. Zack Snyder's Justice League is an entirely fulfilled version of his idea for the single film and his planned 5-movie story. His movie ended on amazing cliffhangers. Therefore, the fans want Warner Bros. To start filming the sequel immediately. And who can blame them? Since Superman is alive, there'll always be hope. Snyder revealed the ending and the possible story for the sequel. The fans have the closure after all, but it will be much better if they could see that on the big screen. Speaking in New York Times, Snyder said that the planet will fall as Darkseid conquers when Superman fails to resist the pressure to the anti-life equation, all thanks to one mistake. Then, Flash is distributed back in time to stop that mistake from happening, thus saving the planet. Snyder explained that when the Darkseid tried to invade the Earth after losing the change engines and the death of Steppenwolf in the first Justice League, during the events, Lex Luthor will make a deal with the villain. Meanwhile, Superman will ask Batman to guard and defend Lois Lane while he combats the Darkseid. While talking with Esquire, Snyder said, "A ragtag group of Justice League members pulling off a crazy mission to steal a mother box from this half-destroyed cathedral in Gotham and get it back to the Batcave in order to use it to power the cosmic treadmill to jump Flash back in time." But let's not lose our hope entirely. After all that has been said before, we could expect that the Justice League sequel will end in the Infinity War style. Plot details. The fans finally had a chance to see Zack Snyder's version of Justice League. But we all know that wasn't the end of his vision. His plan was a trilogy of Justice League superhero saga, 3 movies that would have covered the war. Anyway, sequels are hitting theaters and streaming services all the time, so the odds for Zack Snyder's Justice League might not be that bad. They owe that to the fans. We all want to find out if Luthor is going to recruit the previous DC Extended Universe villains, if Aquaman would survive in Atlantis, or if Wonder Woman would survive her fight with Dr. Poison in Themyscira. Maybe the Warner Bros. Scrapped idea about Bruce and Lois's romantic relationship will finally be realized. I mean, we all know what would happen, but let's be honest. It would have been great if we could see that one on the big screen. Obviously, 4 hours wasn't enough for a story like this, so let's wait and hope for the good news to arrive fast. We'll keep following all the news related to Zack Snyder's work, and we will constantly update you. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on Zack Snyder's Justice League? Which characters would you like to see in the sequel? Are you wishful there's another movie? Let us know in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss our next videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.